Hello, welcome back, everyone, to Games on Fast Forward. Um, I am progressing through these screens very fast because we are Games on Fast Forward. We do things on fast forward. That's kind of in the name. But we got Quincely0 running Cuphead for us, commentated by Gamer Attack 27 once again. Yeah, and I actually heard that Quincely has a very good announcement to make. Oh wow. Oh wait.
4466.
Well, sorry,
Oh my god!
Quincy, you were muted. We gotta say
I'm
that
muted. Oh my aura, dude.
again.
My aura. I was
Oh, I'm
muted the
so
whole
sorry.
time.
Okay.
Maybe they could read my lips.
All right. You
All
say
right.
yeah, say it again.
Anyways, my announcement was for this category. There's a boss, Sally Stage Play, that you do in the run, and I just got a new community best time of 44 seconds and 66 milliseconds, which is the first 44-second barrier for that boss.
Goated.
Yeah, that was it. That was the announcement.
Mm. But yeah.
So I'm already kind of nervous
Oh
because
god.
I just kind of got
Honestly,
that out of nowhere.
I also lost aura with that goofy y'all thing I said when he announced me commenting, so you're good. We've equally lost aura
Okay,
today.
we're equal.
All
Yeah.
right. But yeah,
Aura.
whenever you're ready, we'll just get started to run right away. Tell me, obviously, give me a countdown.
All right. Well, I mean, you know when time starts. You run Cuphead, Mark. So all
Yeah.
right, I'll just do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
This guy's actually never ranked up in his life. I
Well,
don't know what you're talking about.
I do also
So
want
we
to
skip this
quickly
cutscene.
mention. Oh, sorry. I do want to quickly mention
No,
we
go
do
ahead.
have a donation incentive of $10 for a S rank on Devil. Funny enough.
Okay, so we just dash through here to Kettle and he gives us drugs and stuff. Pretty helpful.
I love drugs.
Basically, yeah. Just want to note that this game is normally used with a loadless timer, but for the sake of a marathon, RTA or real time is just for consistency's sake. But I do have an in-game timer, which I will reveal the in-game time at the end of the run.
Cool. Okay.
So our first stage is you go ahead, gamer. I need to lock in.
Okay, so the first stage here, Forest Follies. You notice how Quincely's jumping in between everyone is dashes. That's called dash canceling, and whenever you do that jump, it resets the dash cooldown, which saves a little bit of time each time you dash, and it gradually adds up. And he's just grabbing all the coins here, which the 5 coins from this level combined with the 3 coins from the apple allows you to buy lobber and spread, which are the main weapons you use throughout the run.
Not to be confused
Okay.
with spread and lobber.
Yeah. So he just went for a strategy called ledge clip,
God.
which involves clipping under the ledge. Shocking, I know.
Dude, that thing would go away.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
So,
all right, Alex.
Typically, a death is not good, but this is the hardest level in the run, to be completely honest. Oh my god, my game is lagging. This better not be a disaster. Okay, so we're just gonna. Oh my god! No, please. Okay, I'm locking in.
You can't be finding infinite death glitches right before the marathon.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not even on
during the
briny yet.
Yeah, come on, bro. No, it's the purple thing again.
Okay, it's not as close though. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
he did it.
Yeah.
God, horrible
so
follows, but we made it through.
So on that first run, he tried doing a strat called ledge clip, where you clip through the ledge and it skips the acorn maker, but unfortunately couldn't do it on either attempts.
I wasn't even gonna go for the ledge clip initially, but then I got hit. I was gonna go for a trick that we call Tismetic Dash, which Tismetic is just a long acronym, and it's basically just
This
a way
strat
to.
saves so much time, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the acronym. Hold on, let me get shop skip real quick.
Okay,
There
so
we go.
shop skip is you click the button to buy the item and leave the shop at the same frame, which skips the animation and allows you to buy things while you're leaving the shop.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that's our only death of the run because that was a pretty comical death.
Okay, so very soon here you'll see that Quincely shoots this lobbery X down right, and
Ooh!
potato. Okay, so that's called Tastato. Whenever you kill the root pack before he shoots a dirt ball in the second cycle, it's called Tastato. And the reason he's shooting these lobbery X's downwards or down right is they can hit for usually double damage, but they can hit to triple damage if you hit the boss and hit splash damage like on the same pixel, which is why they're aiming it down right so they can hit both. And it's also 50-50, so even if you do the triple EX right, it'll still sometimes hit as a double.
Yeah, one thing I'll note about this game is that commentating over it of a speedrun is very hard because there's just so much happening at once.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just stick to one thing to explain because you're like, oh, well, now I gotta explain that thing.
Like
This game
the
is
Punch-Out run,
extremely fast-paced.
I'm trying my best. It's just hard to cover all the bases.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
do think
exactly.
sometimes it's just kind of better to let them enjoy the ride and have no idea what's happening.
Enjoy the
I
ride
guess
of
that's
ups and downs.
true.
Wow.
I want to explain bosses that just kind of die instantly just for the sake of like, okay, but why did that boss die so fast?
Yeah.
Like Ribby, we're gonna do a bunch of overdamage. So now we're technically in the second phase of HP, and that double damage lobber, like Gamer explained, actually does quadruple because it hits both Ribby and Croaks, doing quad damage. And now we're in the third phase. We
And the reason
instantly just
why
skip the second phase.
the reason why he shot that lobber X there so late is because he would have killed even if he didn't shoot that. But well, actually I don't know if he would have, but whatever. That's besides the point. That does over damage, so he's able to over damage a little bit into the third phase.
Oh god.
Ooh, not
And he gets
good.
snakes here, but he unfortunately missed that lobber EX. But snakes
Should be
is a
good,
pretty
though.
safe pattern, I'd say.
Yeah.
Still a bit of cleanup
Except
pretty
for
well.
the triple. The thing the spread damage at second phase is only necessary for the fact of building up our cards, but Ribby and Croaks actually cannot take third phase over damage, except for the use of an EX, which is why we do the EX on Croaks in the second phase.
Yeah.
Well, technically, the game just scans to see every frame if Ruby and Croaks' health is below 577, and if it is, it locks it in place. But if you use like an EX, and when you say 578 health, for example, you can actually get the over damage, and then the game will freeze it.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
best use of over
Goopy,
damage for that is the EX though, because of its
Yeah.
mass amount of damage.
so Goopy here, Quincely is trying to just like stay like close and either hit spread or shoot lobbers.
Ooh, 2 triples.
And he's able to hit both these triples, and the reason why he shoots those EXs up and down is there's a sprite swap on Goopy between phase 1 and phase 2, where if you hit him at the right time, both those EXs will do quadruple damage. So he shoots the first one up so it hits at the right timing.
I think I might have
And
missed
that's
them by like a frame.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you hit 1 or
it-
something.
It's the thought that counts, and that just allows him to obliterate the boss.
Yeah, that trick is notoriously like inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just
It's
gotta
only
say...
you only have a 6-frame window for the sprite swap.
Yeah. Also, I gotta say, we got 3 legendary Cuphead runners in here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we get
fun
to move on
fact,
to the hardest.
me,
we
Mark,
can move
and
on to the
Gamer are
hardest
actually
boss.
all in order on 1.1.
So that was
It
the
goes
hardest boss,
Gamer,
the
me.
plank tutorial.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Plank
the point
Tutorial's the hardest
tutorial.
boss.
I made that joke in my
True.
marathon.
I have comically lost like 3 seconds to that one spot alone just trying to exit the map. I have paused 4 times without exiting the map. It's actually awful.
That also happens sometimes on Kettle. It's just unfortunate. Okay, so he takes a damage boost here and then shoots this EX, so it gets like a million ticks. And
Oh, killed
unfortunately,
PD.
killed. Yeah, the parry balloon, which is called PD.
It was very delayed.
The reason why Quincely is shooting EXs and not nukes is just because you can hit a bunch of ticks with each EX, which gets a lot of extra damage.
Plus,
They're doing the
nukes
damage boost in here.
a lot of real time due to the animation that they have to play.
Yeah. Quincely gets Gemini, which is the better RNG because you can hit more ticks. It doesn't really matter which one you
Oh,
get.
not
You can
good.
get Gemini or Sagittarius, but Gemini is more consistently quicker.
I think I'm doing parryless. I don't know if I've grabbed a parry. I don't remember.
I actually don't know either. It's like the one thing you forget about Hilda all the time.
And then he shoots these EXs on the UFOs, which allow you to get a bunch of ticks because it collides with both the UFO and Hilda's hitbox. So it's just a bunch of extra damage.
Don't get the parry.
Pretty good clips. Oh, the parry! No.
No! Alright, run
The
dead.
star for good
Restart.
luck. My wishing star.
Alright, let's
That
see if
was
it
a
was
lot,
parry.
Which isn't a great time. One parry! Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, I did grab a parry. Okay, I would have accepted it if it was parryless, but oh my god, I grabbed a freaking parry.
That's
dude.
unfortunate. It's okay.
Oh yeah, reason why we're like dying over grabbing that one parry is because if you grab no parries at all, it saves 0.8 seconds on the scoreboard. Because it would just skip
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. and every parry has like a little lag frame to do, which is like 0.16. So I lost just a free like second just to the fact I grabbed that one parry.
You lost the star skip, which is another
Okay.
scoreboard optimization.
So once it gets lunge, which is a better RNG, it gets
Ooh.
2 lunges, even better.
Ooh.
So Kenny can either do that or he can do the attack where he shoots seeds out of his nose, I think it is. I don't know. And
Yeah,
the seeds
it's
attack
nose.
is a lot slower because you can't do as much spread damage while he's in that state. Okay. So shooting these EXs down left into Caddy like he's doing here, those can actually hit for up to triple if you get the 50-50s.
Nice. Good Cagney.
I'm not entirely sure why
was
shooting them away from Caddy causes them to get triples, but I don't know. Maybe someone out here knows. Someone out there knows.
35.
Yeah, 35 Caddy, very solid.
There's a very like weird like wiggle room of his like vines have like a hitbox to where they hit a singles, but underneath him that hitbox doesn't exist. So Cagney is just low enough to where your double damage lobbers on the ground will just barely reach him, and those triples are kind of the same situation as every other boss. It just makes less sense.
Yeah.
Because of his like positioning being so different compared to most.
That was the second hardest level, the die house. You have to go through 2 of them in this run, so 2 very like run killing spots. Like one small mistake and you're losing like at least 10 seconds. It's really bad.
Yeah. Up to 10 minutes.
Can't even
of
say it with a
RNG
straight
left.
face. Okay, so this is getting Gumball Machine here, which is pretty ideal to get for the first mini boss. There's 5 different mini bosses you can get. There's Gumball Machine, Candy Corn, Waffle, Jawbreaker, and Cupcake. And then I didn't explain this on Root Pack, but what he just did was called a Lobber Trap, which is where you shoot lobbers up, and lobbers bounce a lot, so if you shoot them up, they won't die, and they'll be able to hit the boss, and that saves a little bit of time. So overall, pretty solid pattern here.
Yeah, I kind of scuffed that waffle, but pretty good for the most part, yeah. Nice. That was a good fight.
Anyways, just as we're starting to like finally familiarize ourselves with like the ground levels, we got a plane level incoming, which Gamer will explain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
one thing I will say.
here go ahead.
One thing I will say is this guy we're about to talk to right there, little canister dude. He's gonna give us the bombs for the plane level, and compared to Hilda, every plane level will be completely different now, just for the sake of the bombs adding such a whole other layer to the fights.
Okay, so
this fight's hard.
he starts at the
Oh my
left
God.
there to get a little bit of extra bullets. He unfortunately missed that mini bomb, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so you notice that there was like a little bit of a bomb blast, like when he shot that EX. That's just another mini bomb, and he did a thing called a Luigi swap, where if you switch like weapons on the same frame that you
Oh my
EX,
God.
oh, that's an unfortunate death.
Okay, that was
If
a
you,
quick
like-
death, so
If,
not too
if you
bad.
switch weapons on the same frame you EX, you'll shoot while you're in the EX, and it allows you to get a lot more damage. You'll see it like in last phase with the plane EX, it's just how much extra damage you're able to get.
Wow, missed a few magnets.
No, run over. Okay. So yeah, as you can see there, you can see the plane bullets as you shot that plane EX, and that just allows for a lot more damage optimization. But it is a frame perfect trick, so you will like just naturally like miss a couple of them. But all in all, they'd save a lot of time to where if you miss like a couple, it's not the end of the world. And he shoots the EXs here. Unfortunately, shot a bomb EX, but those EXs hit for a bunch of ticks just because of how long
Oh, what? He's not dead?
Like,
that
the
bomb
stretcher
EX.
Okay, that bomb ape really cooked me. One thing I'd like to go over is that in third phase, the bird died. You might have noticed I paused. The pause allows last phase Wally to come on screen like multiple seconds sooner for whatever reason. I don't fully know why,
Me neither.
but any sort of like lag or delay there will activate his phase coming on the screen sooner.
Including
Like,
a
you can get
controller
parry on the
disconnect.
same frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, your controller can disconnect, or you can parry on the same frame, and he will come on screen like 2 seconds faster. Super good game design. Great for
Yeah.
speedrunning.
Alright, let's hope for Quincely RNG.
He spent 9
Hmm.
years
God.
making this game. I'm kidding. It
No
wasn't
way.
that long.
Oh
No
my
way!
god!
So yeah, we coined getting swords with no parries as Quincely RNG because he gets so much.
Okay, I get
This-
the tick.
This phase is kind of like a nothing burger. So if there's any donations to read out, now is probably a good time to do it.
I don't think there are any yet.
Oh, all right. Just
On the
figure out.
end of first phase, I shot that EX at his like mouth, so it would have a chance of hitting these totem heads, and luckily we got lucky and it did. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot I got.
Yeah, that's the cost of Quincely RNG, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So he lines up these EXs, and on that sarcophagus phase, it hit for like 6 ticks, just because like Jimmy's like just how long like Jimmy's head is during that animation. And if you time that EX right at the start of the 4th phase, it can hit for 4 ticks, but you only got 3, unfortunately. But it's not that big of a time loss.
I'm gonna go for Perilous since I didn't.
I was doing Perilous, Jimmy. Okay, and then this phase is pretty simple. You kind of just gun him down with swap playing EXs.
Nice. Not too bad for Perilous, I will say. I made some weird mistakes. I didn't mean to do that puppet like I did, but yeah, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, considering it was Perilous, you can't really be too mad at that.
Oh, we got a half-star skip. That's our first half-star skip.
Yeah, I wanted to explain what star skips are, but you haven't gotten it yet. Can you like get on that?
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Have we explained Calva swaps at all?
No.
I don't think I did. Frick.
Okay,
I realized like, oh, frick, I didn't explain Calva swaps. I thought
fight.
it was kind of too. Yeah, well, I'll be able to explain them here.
Yeah, Pepe's pretty. Oh, this is like the only big skip of the run, I should say, is on this fight. If I actually.
Yeah.
This plan's kind of cooked.
Okay.
So he sets up some overdamage here and then does this lava trap.
Okay, you got.
And also have pretty good overdamage going into this cart.
You got 2B.
This cart.
Well, never mind, soft lock. I saw that look like 2B.
God, this is like a solid pattern.
Okay, so Calva swaps. They're kind of similar to Luigi swaps on like plane levels, but they're for ground levels. Where you like switch like weapons while you're doing your EX and that allows bullets to come out. It's just a lot more lenient than Luigi swaps. Like Luigi swaps are frame perfect, and Calva swaps there's a good amount of leniency to do them.
God,
those were some really tight dodges there.
I didn't even need to grab that parry at the end. So that was just like swag points. 44.
44,
nice.
Pepe. That is really good.
Come on, half-star skipper. Oh my god. These scorecards are awful. Just, no, don't pay attention to the scorecards. No one
they wouldn't even know they were bad until you said it.
If I just didn't say anything, they wouldn't even notice. There's no...
Come on, bro.
I'm so just like selling myself. Alright. Now this is like the most notorious hard fight in the game, I'd say, for just casual playing. And it's still a very difficult fight in speedrunning terms.
Okay,
but,
so...
Gamer, you take it away.
So in phase 1 here, you're hoping for a longer pattern. So getting 2 laser eyes there, that could be very good depending on how many fireballs he does here.
Yeah, typically we want 4 here. Oh, now
you're getting 4, so this is really good. Because you want a longer phase 1 pattern, so phase 2 lasts a short amount of time.
Yeah, because phase 2 we can't get any spread DPS, we're just solely using lobber here. So having it shorter is better.
Yep. Nice. And we're gonna go for the really tight damage boosting here.
Nice. That was a good fight.
Nice.
That might have been a 48 or so. That was really good.
Okay, so I wanted to explain this, but I wasn't able to.
Wow.
Yeah, 48, really good. If someone who has a keen eye might have been able to see that after he shot like the lobber X's, like when he was shooting spread and then switched to a lobber X, and after going back to spread, he like swapped to lobber very briefly. That's called a G swap or a Grand swap because it was made by a Grandius, and that like allows you to lower the cooldown or like the lobber weapon cooldown, so you can do like another Calva swap immediately. So it allows you to just get more lobbers out.
All right, while we're in the dials, quick donation. $4.04, that's pound like transaction from Yokai fan. Final donate to take me up to $15 total. Thank you yet again for an incredible event. Much appreciated.
I hope the swap I mentioned was
shout out to Yokai.
Oh yeah, shout out to Yokai. Their run was very great.
I didn't get to watch the run because I wake up very late. I'm like a degenerate when it comes to waking up, but
her run's very great. My bad.
Oh, her run. Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm so I'm just all I pronounce. It's pretty unfortunate. I should be good then by now. So Quincely gets middle here, which is the best pattern, but this is pretty scuffed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the kill.
There was a merciless platforms.
Yeah, those
that
platforms scuffed.
Oh, by the way, the platforms are
Honest.
random.
Yeah, the platforms are random, if you couldn't tell. They can just screw you over randomly. And it's very fun.
We got the kill at least, didn't die. As long as I don't die anymore, I'm completely satisfied with this. I'm not even, like, acknowledging that Volley's death. Oh, star skip! We can explain it.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you can see that both of those stars popped up at once instead of just like one at a time like they normally do. If you tap A or whatever the button is to advance the scoreboard, a scorecard or whatever, at a very specific, at like a specific frame, it's frame perfect. Both stars will pop up at the same time.
Yeah, it's like the most BS random frame perfect, but you know, it just saves a second if you get it.
And also, I'll explain later. Okay, so, well, hopefully one cycle is antenna, and we did, nice. So he's shooting the bombs like in between the chest and the stomach, and you can destroy both parts at the same time by doing that way because it does damage to both.
Ooh. Okay. By the way, did we mention this fight is computer spec dependent?
Yes. I feel like that's a very underrated fact that people don't know.
Alright, good so far. These parries have a pattern,
I got-
and if you have a bad computer, they won't be the same place.
Yeah, very, very fair game, obviously. Just
Nice.
notoriously
That was
like
a good
one of the
fight.
most balanced games that anyone, no matter what hardware they have, can run. It's very awesome.
That was like a 44 or so, probably. Nice, that's very good. No major mistakes, really. I think I might have missed one Luigi flop or so, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Very good. One of the better fights. I don't like to criticize my fights as much in marathons, but it's so hard not to. So I'm trying to just keep my mouth shut about these fights.
I don't know, man. This game's
I
kind of
let
just
the
built for
viewers appreciate it.
speedrunning.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Sally,
true.
the fight that Quincely just got the best time ever on just a little bit ago. Start of the fight is very simple.
So true.
That attack at the start there, where she just like disappears into wherever, is kind of unfortunate to get because sometimes the lobber trap just doesn't hit, and unfortunately, that led to getting an extra attack there.
Oh, good transition RNG though.
Yeah.
So her
Sometimes
transition
that
speed there is
transition-
completely random, but I got a pretty good one there.
Yeah, it just takes a zillion years. It takes a zillion years sometimes. It's pretty annoying.
A zillion.
Quincely0 years.
Exactly. One quintillion.
Okay, so not taking any damage so far. It's really important that you have extra health going into this. Well, he got lightning, so it doesn't matter as much. But if you get the big wave attack, which is the alternate attack you can get, you need to be able to damage boost. Otherwise, you have to go all the way across, kill the meteor, take the parry, and it's just a whole lot.
And the parry is
Also a
called...
very solid fight.
Yeah, the parry is called the parry of shame.
48.
Yeah, it's a 48. Very nice. So that
Okay. Well,
Tom getting the IL put to good use, clearly.
yeah, the 44 is still rubbing off. I swear I don't have the C sharp on still. I had to double check. I'm not cheating, guys.
Are you cheating?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone who
that's what
wasn't
it was.
someone who isn't cheating would definitely say that. That's a normal thing that non-cheaters say.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
okay. This is one of the most interesting fights, I'll say. This has a very similar case to Goopy's sprite swap and like quadruple damage situation. If Gamer or Mark would like to go further into that.
Yeah. Okay. So, in the phase 2 transition, there's an EX you could do that's kind of like Goopy Quads, where there's like a sprite swap. If you hit a triple and also hit during the sprite swap, you can get up to like a 6x, which he's gonna go for here. I have no way. I don't know how to tell.
I don't
if he
know if
actually
I got
hits
it
or not.
either.
And then these EXs here, he's rubbing against like the left side of the cart and then shooting them down right, which hit for quads.
Pretty
Which
solid for
allows you
that
just
first phase RNG.
which allows you to just wipe out that phase really quickly.
Nice, 41.
Yeah, 41, very solid.
Didn't miss any
Especially for
quad.
the
I don't think I
first
got the
phase.
6x. Yeah, the first phase. Typically on the first phase, we want him to do that, that like catapult attack where he's shooting all the like the parries at us, and then do a lunge attack. But we got the less preferable RNG. But it's not like it's necessarily harder. It just kind of loses time for for whatever reason this game is like this.
Hey.
W game.
We gotta. There's a certain glitch we don't want to activate.
Yeah, infinite death glitch.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh
Looking
god.
bad already. No, I practiced this fight a lot before.
Glitch gun. Glitch gun.
Yep.
I called it.
Okay, nice. So sometimes the gun will just glitch. That's why it's called glitch gun. And that first bullet will shoot out way faster than normal. And if I remember correctly, if that happens, I think both bullets are always pink if that happens. I could be wrong about that. At least the second one always is, in my experience. I don't know if that's true, but that's just faster because the animation's shorter. And then here you just shoot some caliber swap library X's and then just finish them off.
That was actually a pretty solid fight. That was some pretty good RNG, I'd say.
Mark, can you
Like a
fact check me on that? Is the second bullet like always pink if that happens?
I'm
Glitch gun.
pretty sure.
Fact
I
check me on
think I've had like what's it called? Glitch guns where the first pellet is still yellow. So I think it's not, but
Yeah, glitch gun
like,
can be yellow first.
yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I could, like I said, I could have just been remembering that wrong, but I feel like it's usually like both pink.
I'd like to say, besides that rumor, this has been a really good aisle 3.
And Follies and Wally. Oh wait, aisle 3.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm done.
Just aisle 3. Just aisle 3.
Dude, Follies and Volley are my favorite all 3 levels.
Yeah, I actually love Follies. Right before Phantom.
What a great level. Okay, so the reason why Quincely like shoots the EX like right when Callow is shooting out the ghost is because it can hit for up to 4 ticks, where normally it'll just hit for 3. And that allows you to get a little bit more damage. This is a pretty good pattern. Not getting any parries, that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, and he intentionally dodges that parry there because if you don't get more than like 2 or 3 parries, it's not really worth it to take him.
Oh, we can do this quickly.
Just
Dude, hands off, hands off.
Oh, dang it. I thought about it and then I immediately forgot what I was thinking about.
Oh, dude's here,
I was
dude
like,
here.
oh, this is such a cool trick. Oh, I'm I
my
didn't even
God.
Luigi swap.
Okay, so
Okay.
in phase
There we
2,
go.
if you Luigi swap and then let go of shoot, just like let go of everything, you'll shoot while you're like in that, while you're
Okay.
stunned, which allows you to just like have to avoid like damage boosting or whatever.
Alright, it's fine.
I did it for
we
like
should trick.
half a second.
Yeah.
We got it. Okay, still 7 minutes. For the only oh,
So
I can actually
that's
go
number
with
2,
this.
I think.
I can go with this.
Yes.
Do you need a
go,
Devin?
I actually
Devin?
screwed the fight.
I'm kidding.
No, I mean, if he definitely would be commentating over each other, that'd be awful.
Oh yeah.
The only hand I had on my keyboard was for my arrow key so I could move so I wouldn't bump into one of those spike walls. So it was magic, alright? It was magic. It was a magical trick, guys. Alright, now we're going to the most skill-based, difficult fight in all of the run, according to pretty much every top runner. That's awful. That's like as bad as it gets right there.
This is the best boss in Cuphead because it has high skill ceiling. Anyway,
Oh my god. The 11 months is not paying off, is it?
Shut up.
That's a meat reference.
so normally you would be able
I
to
almost
like
got that.
normally you would be able to one cycle that, but unfortunately since he missed that parry, there just wasn't enough cards.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And then setting up a lava trap here. So he'll EX this twin and then go over to the other one. And then he gets a good RNG here, so he'll just shoot this EX here and then be able to kill those quickly.
If you get the same
Having
twin
win
one,
feeds
it's
in this
not-
last phase could be unfortunate, but it shouldn't be that big. Oh my god.
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, dude.
He's just
was
doing
scared.
perilous phantom, guys. It's okay.
No! Oh, God.
Oh.
Unlucky flame.
It's a
Okay,
really
that doesn't
unfortunate
count. The first phase sucked anyway, so I need a good phantom.
Proceeds. You know, never mind. I'm not gonna curse it.
Proceeds to die. Okay. This is already much better.
Yeah.
Because I actually got the parry.
Didn't I say like? I think I said like this could go bad because he has 1 health. I low key just commentators cards.
That's
Yeah,
like
honestly, yeah, there we go. That was a very good one cycle at that. And we'll get the other RNG.
He gets a
to,
little
like,
lobber
compare.
like on the left as well, so he gets a little bit of damage on that one. Just a very small optimization. He gets a good RNG again, and he'll have 2 HP this time. Yeah, notice how that left one died like right before the right one.
Okay. There we go.
Actually grabs the parry this time. That's you weren't supposed to miss it, by the way. In case it wasn't clear from the
Not supposed to miss it. Doesn't really do anything. So
Yeah, you don't really want to do Perilous Phantom. Doesn't really work
Oh
out.
my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
No.
God, dude. Okay, whatever.
It's okay. Yeah, that's okay, guys.
It's okay. That was normal. That we're gonna RNG manip Devil with that missing cycle.
Yeah, unfortunately, just like a lot of those lobbers just.
Half star skip.
It's okay. 105, considering the circumstances, not that bad.
All right. While we have a
Yeah,
bit
we
of
shouldn't die.
downtime, we actually just reached the incentive. So Quincy, Ruby
Yes,
is ranking
let's go.
Devil. Let me read
Oh,
this
great.
question.
I practiced this a little bit.
We have 2 donations. Yeah.
And I got it a few times, but the only problem I had was getting parries because I was actually over damaging too much. I got Devil Freeze too many times, so
All right, well,
I'm gonna hold back when we get there. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh,
all right, yeah, it's 2 hearts, and those are like the best places where the hearts can be. Because on this fight, if you get extra hearts, you want to get a 0 out of 3 HP bonus, and if you get a heart on 3, you have to damage boost twice in 3 in order to do it. So this is just a really good.
yeah, this is very good start to King Dice. And the order we're gonna do, as you can tell by the heart placement, is 357, which is the cigar, rabbit, and the Pirletta.
Back in my day, the best route used to be 348, but it got switched to 357 because we're able to do Pirletta, which is 7, and the rabbit, which is 5, fast enough now to where like the extra dice roll saves more time than just like the slowness on the other fights.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
so-
okay. I actually can't believe I just did that, but at least I didn't roll in a different fight. Okay.
Yeah, bar everything I just said. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, never mind. Forget it. We're on 348 strats now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically like we just did 348, except doing 5 and 7, which makes a lot of sense, obviously.
Okay.
Impeccable commentary.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Okay. Watch this parry.
Oh.
Dang it. I should have done anything.
This is great content. Oh,
Okay, at least I
that's
get
a
the heart.
really
I get the heart.
unfortunate-
I get the heart. I get the heart.
That's a
Dude, I'm
really
actually
unfortunate hit,
selling-
though.
I'm selling so hard.
It's okay. Take as
Okay.
much time as you need. No one cares how long you take.
Exactly.
I got the quick roll.
Wait. Is that a reference?
Huh?
Never mind. I don't. Never mind. Okay. Now this boss has 2 patterns, and it's like a 50-50. Let's see. And I lost.
Love it.
Yeah, getting the bad pattern where you ideally want Pirletta to spin in place, but you charge, which is pretty bad. Okay, it's gonna be pretty scary. Okay, he made it.
Alright.
Okay.
Got one of those as a single by accident. Some of them were intended to be singles, but I shot one of them forward at her instead of the ground. But we made it through at least.
I'm just gonna shut the freak up and let you lock in on this.
My game just lagged so hard at almost the worst spot ever. Okay, well, we got the dice roll.
Okay. Ooh.
Don't lag. Oh my god, why did I do that?
Surely. Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I
Why do you
swear
do
I'm
that
good
so
at this
hard?
game, guys. I don't know. I always do that, and I don't know why. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
104. Okay, considering the extra dice roll, that's probably more like a 157 or a 156.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot I extra dice rolled. And I didn't
Alright.
get favorable RNG on Pirletta. So I'm actually excusing... It wasn't bad gameplay, it was just poor execution on the game side.
Alright. One quick announcement. We have reached $500 in donations.
Let's go!
Ooh, let's go, dude. I could possibly gold with that 0 HP bonus.
I'll be reading all donations after this run. We gotta watch this epic devil first.
Okay, so the devil can either do dragon or spider, or maybe neither. This is a pretty long pattern. Actually, no, I think we'll say
Dragon here will be epic. Okay.
and spider. You ruined it. Good job, Mark.
Oh, thanks, man.
I didn't hit.
That's in the middle. Oh, never mind. I read the
That
wrong.
didn't hit.
Yep.
That did hit as a single. Okay, this is like the worst fight ever. He's not even dead!
Attack!
You want to retry and like
I swear,
did nothing happen?
I played this game. I swear I'm good at this game, guys.
No, it's fine, bro.
Oh my god, I jumped, I swear!
I think you should retry and try for Devil Freeze.
Should I just retry?
Yeah, it would be
Nah,
more of a
bro.
spectacle.
Lock
Okay.
in, we got it. No!
Retried.
What do you
No,
don't get it? What do you don't get it
It's
this
Mark's,
time?
it's Mark's appeal. It's Mark's
Yeah.
wish.
We got.
I'm gonna get the same pattern.
Oh god. Just win the 50-50 this time. Oh,
Oh my
my
God.
no
Don't.
shot, right?
Oh,
my
my god!
Alright, maybe it will be a correct offset.
This is already
Or maybe
better
you'll
start.
actually be able to finish the fight.
Oh my god.
One more.
Okay. Oh my god, why are you so attacking me?
1.5 cards maybe?
Yeah, but should I do an EX?
Nah. Just go for the extra spread.
I did it.
Oh. Yes!
I got it!
Yes! Some
It was worth
improvisation.
it.
It was so worth it, guys.
Oh yeah, the devil can't do anything.
He's so stupid! Imagine I had 1 HP there and just died.
Bro,
Okay,
so
time,
Circle gets
time.
hit even when he's,
Time.
there's no threat.
Time, guys, time.
And there's 34-21 epic run!
My god! 55! Actually, I think it's a 55. That felt way worse. Star skip! No! Half star skip! Yo!
Oh. Okay, what was the low list?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
What? Come on, bro. It's okay.
Anyways.
Bro.
Okay,
Anyways.
I will say. It was a 31-19. Or 31-28, I meant.
Alright, let us
31,
calm
okay.
down. Let's calm down. And let me read some donations. Alright, $8.9 by a loser, making this donation to bring me to a clean $50. Super stoked to see the rest of the event and bring on the Devil S rank. $15 from Radionics. He actually has a very heartfelt message for us. As someone who has lost their partner to a terminal disease, I cannot describe how much it means to me to get to be a part of this charity event for a potentially lethal disease. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for organizing it. And this heart emoji. Very sweet, very awesome. And final
Sorry for
message
that,
from
Radion.
Tails, $5.16, $500, let's go! PS great run from the Quincely0.
Can't believe we hit $500. That's insane. Thank you
Yeah.
all for donating.
Michael's in general. Should we just drag him in here and let him enjoy the ride of ups and downs?
Wait 1 second. Michael DM me.
I guess I'll start my S rank devil grind.
Well, I actually can't let him because he just like told me something.
All right, we're basically just doing the same strats we did, but this boss is basically on like 2 times speed now.
We also have to do hitless by the way.
Yeah, I have to do a hitless as well, and not fall in a pit when the boss is
And get
even,
3
like,
parries.
attacking me. And get 3 parries. The super meter thing's not even like a problem, so I'm not even gonna mention that. But the parries are looking like a problem because I haven't got any yet.
I've got the tier parry. Oh, you got the TMR parry.
Is it the tier
What the
parry?
freak is a TMR parry?
In his 48-42 and GDQ run, he like parried triple. He parried like a triple tier on expert.
That's insane.
Bro, what?
That Spready X was intentional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. This guy is so smart. He does everything methodically. Come on.
Give me a parry.
Need a skull parry.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, I got
Yes!
2!
I got the TMR parry.
That's-
First try!
Yes.
Yeah, good enough.
Let's go.
I went to
That's
TMR
like
parry,
base-
but that's
that's like-
fine.
1/3 of the parry. We got it. We got the S rank first try.
Yeah,
110.
good job, Quincely. That was actually really impressive.
Star skip. Half star skip.
Half star
Please
skip.
something.
Dang it.
Yay,
Oh.
S rank. Close enough.
Alright.
Close
got
enough
it.
to a star skip.
We beat the
GG's.
devil. We burned the contracts. They run away. They're all joyous. Yay! Cuphead, yay! And all the bosses gather around. And then they 3 cheers for Cuphead. Hip hip
Hooray.
Cuphead. Hip hip Cuphead. Hip hip Cuphead.
This is great. I love this.
The end.
Alright.
Except there's a DLC, but we don't play that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cringe. And
That's-
then Michael's about to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
That was
Alright.
fun. Really fun.
That was great. Maybe not the run, but you know.
But yeah.
Everything else is fun.
Anything you guys want to say before we head on over to Michael's run?
Keep watching, dude. There's even greater runners than me by a long shot after me. So
I'm gonna-
stay tuned for that. And keep donating. We need
Yeah.
more money. There's no limit.
All right,
More
donations
money-
are appreciated, but they're greatly expected. So donate.
Exactly. Rightly expected. Donate all your life savings. We need
Look,
everything.
you weren't here. I
Just for
said that
charity.
earlier, and people laughed at it and thought it was funny. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna take my leave now as far as commentating goes. I'll be back when I do my run. So yeah, thanks for letting me commentate these runs, Quincely and Sebastian. If you're still here, that was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yep.
All right. I'll be sending you guys off.
You did a great job. Oh yeah, shoutouts to Mark and Gamer for commentating because this game is way too hard to commentate alone. I mean,
Yeah.
it's too fast paced, and
Glad I
Mark
was
and
here to
Gamer did a great job.
All right.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.